As I wrap it up for this week, what God can do with little, if this has blessed you, please do share these devotions with other people. God is a way of multiplying our service to great fruitfulness. Never despise what you are doing, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. All God asks of you and of me is to be faithful to whatever talents and gifts He has given to us. If we place them in God's hands and faithfully use them, not only will we be very fruitful, but also our reward for eternity will be great. Matthew 25:15. To one he gave 5 talents of money, to another 2 talents, to another 1 talent, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. Matthew 25:21. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with a few things. I'll put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Some people even have a ministry of shaking hands that God can use to impact many lives. I heard the story about a boy who sang in a choir. He was not very bright, but we never leave the meeting until he could shake hands with the choir leader. It was embarrassing because at times the boy just hung around until he got his handshake. One day a man came to the choir leader and thanked him so much for being so kind to the young boy. He said that the boy was not very bright, and he had never had anything he enjoyed so much as coming and singing in the choir. In fact, he worked hard during the day in order to be ready in time to sing. And through this boy's life, this man said that he and his wife and 5 children had been led to Christ. Then the grandfather and grandmother had also come to Christ, and now the whole family was saved. What helped all this to happen was that one man was willing to take the time to repeatedly shake the hand of a simple boy whose influence spread into his entire family. How true it is, we never will really know the impact of our faithful serving of God, no matter how small, no matter how little it might be. My message this week is just a reminder that little can become much when placed into the hands of the Master. All God asks of us is that we'd be like that little boy. All he had, 2 fish and 5 loaves. And maybe it wasn't easy for him to part with his lunch. If I was that little boy, I'd be holding on to it. Probably when they came and asked for it, once they turned around, I would have munched it away and eaten it up. But he didn't do that. At great cost to himself. Let's not underestimate this. He gives his lunch into God's hands ultimately. And with the Master's touch upon the little that he had, he was able to feed 5,000 people. God's touch on our little works miracles because it's a miracle touch of the hand of God. And the little we give him becomes much. When we give ourselves, even if we feel it's not a lot, if we give our talents, give what we may think are small little prayers, give our finances, give a humble service, and place it into God's hands, he can take it, bless it, and multiply it, and accomplish far more than we would even think or even imagine. I'm confident that your service for God, no matter what it is, the impact of it is way beyond anything you can imagine. And not only for those around you and for this generation, but definitely for generations to come. Can I encourage you and encourage me? Let's give whatever we have, however little it may seem. Let's put it into the hands of the Master and watch him multiply it for tremendous impact for the kingdom of God and for the glory of the Lord. May God wonderfully and richly bless you.